They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a double.
Hey.
MP, you're about to go off.
Jarrell, what's up, my man? How's it doing?
There he is. MP, how you feeling tonight? You ready to drop 40 on these fools?
You already know. Whatever it takes, man.
Good, because I need this one bad.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
I don't like him.
What?
I'm from there. You didn't know that?
Oh, that. Sorry about that.
It's all good, but if we lose tonight, I'm going to hear from my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew, my auntie, even my mom.
You already know I know. We can't have that.
We can't.
All right, well, let me go out here and take care of that. I'll see you after the game, my man.
That's it.
See you.
Looking good, MP.
The setting is Washington, D.C. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Beard. David Aldridge will join us. And this time of the season, Brent, you know this, what are front offices focused in on right now?
Well, teams got to be really honest about the arc of where it is their team is. Are they competitive? Are they playoff caliber? Are they championship caliber? And depending on where that is, you're going to be very patient with either development or you're going to be impatient to dive in to try to win a championship at all costs. So lots of time here to go, but decisions will be made as the season goes on.
Well, we continue to monitor how this team fares against their rivals. You might remember MP has made it his mission to beat every rival team that crosses his path.
Honestly, I know MP's been frustrated with how the team has performed in these rivalry games. He really wanted to show out in these, but they just haven't performed well. MP is hoping that changes tonight.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's MP in at the 3 spot. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Chatted with Brian Keefe. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
MP, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The 3 from Poole. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Middleton, and he uses the glass on the layup. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
when the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. George is checked in for the Wizards. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. You take a look at the Thunder. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And the Hornets, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the ranking. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same result.
And Sarr throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
A nice shot by MP.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
Pass to Koulibaly. Now Middleton. 3-pointer. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Brent Koulibaly got a lot of minutes last season, and it's paid off.
Well, Kevin, I think this guy is hungry. I think he's hungry to prove that he can be an elite wing player in the league. His work ethic is top-notch, and this guy, if he goes at it defensively, can be on those all-defensive teams by the time his career is done.
And the Hornets making a change here. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Mark Williams. Williams comes in for Miles Bridges. Okogie's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Middleton against MP. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. Middleton can't get it to go.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
The 3 from MP. Washington with the rebound. Sarr's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, MP in the last time out against Brooklyn put on a show. He scored 40 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Song. Kisper comes in for Chris Middleton. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Koulibaly. And Smart subbed in for Jordan Poole. MP looking around. He gets it up. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Washington out in front, up by 10. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Corey Kispert is out there with George. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Smart in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from MP. Jokic against Holmes. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's Brandon Miller in for Trey Mann. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And a wide open look for MP. Bring it up for MP, a 3.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. But he is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain it.
And it's Kispert in the corner. For 3, Brogdon drills the three-pointer. Brogdon's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Takes a 3. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut back down to single digits on a much-needed basket there from MP. And Brogdon has got the ball here for Washington. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Brogdon with it. He's got 5. Here's Kispert, and the dunk by Kispert.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
To Holmes. The jump hook. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 7. MP left side. That shot wide open. MP's got 21.
Great quarter at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Mark Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Pass to Coulibaly. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Middleton with it. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Middleton's got 11 points.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
MP, that's for 2. Misses the wing check.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
MP finishes inside.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Williams sets a screen for MP. Pass to Miller. Over Middleton. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
Basketball.
And so it's Washington. 13 points up at the end of the period. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll return shortly.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run. They're measuring up the shot.
Everyone's jacked up to see Chris Paul join the organization. The leadership and the wisdom he brings to a team is truly invaluable. He's like having a star player and a star coach on the floor at the same time.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Wizards.
I mean, when you go in...
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. MP out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams at the 5, roaming the paint. Wizards passing it around. Shots good by Middleton.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Hornets trail by 16. The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, you love to see the athleticism that MP is developing here. Gets a step, and look out.
Coulibaly, bounce pass, and that one drops. Middleton's got 18 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Pass to Middleton. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Koulibaly, covered by Miller. Now, here's Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls it up. Bounces high off the rim and drops. He's got 7.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Bridges sets the screen for MP. Rebound by Kispert. Wizards leading by 15. Pass to Koulibaly. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Middleton kicks to Kispert. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The game is certainly going international. Commissioner Adam Silver says, with basketball's exponential growth, it's now truly a global game. We're fortunate that the very best in the world want to play in a single league. And Kevin, the NBA continues to draw talent from all corners of the globe.
And David, you've been all over the globe, and the talent level undeniable. Some changes for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in, and it's Green in for Miller. Here's MP. Watch out, MP! Finishing the drive.
So good to see MP attacking with reckless abandon, just letting his game flow.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Hornets trail by 15. MP gets the job done inside.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
In the corner, Middleton with it. Pass to Kispert. Offline with his 3.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
MP dishes to Green. MP outside. Here's Diabate. There's Ball with the 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 5 rebounds tonight. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout.
Substitution on the court.
Ball finds MP. Williams sets a screen for MP. And again, the Hornets missing. Wizards leading by 23. We've got George. Smart is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Carrington in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's MP. And the shot no good, a bit short. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Carrington. To the inside. Here's Smart. Hornets with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. George with the steal. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Bey gets the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Wizards.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And not to mention they're playing with great activity. A lot of blocked shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Miller's checked in for Curry.
Number 24, Brandon Miller.
Here's Bey. Outside, Smart. Pass to Brogdon. Just 4 to shoot. And there's the drive. And no good. Good D by Miller. MP outside. Fires from the corner. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Washington.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Chris Middleton.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Up top, Brogdon, covered by Miller. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just
Hey, you tried. I'll probably have to skip a family reunion, though.